right, kids, it is time to make some presents for our parents. So we are going to go into Walmart under a budget and see what we can find to come up with some good and creative ideas. So let's put our masks on and let's go shopping. I am going to buy new bulbs, but you can go through all of your Christmas bulbs and pull out some green ones. I, of course, would normally pick sparkly, but I think since we're filming, I'm going to pick this color green for our Grinch ornaments because it'll show up pretty well. All right, let's see what else we can find. I grabbed a dollar pack of Sharpies and a cheap pair of scissors here. And now I'm going to grab some glue. Let's go find the glitter. And for 97 cents, we're going to grab a package of gold sequins. All right, these are a great set of brushes for $3. If you already have some at home, then just use those. Okay, so this time we're going to use some apple barrel paint, and Walmart has it for 50 cents. We're going to grab a white, and we are going to grab I'm going to think a sunny day yellow. All right, look at this. We've got 120 pieces of multicolored construction paper here for $2.28. That'll work out perfect. All right, let's grab some shiny wrapping paper and some shiny curling ribbon, and we have all we needed to get started on our project. Let's get started now. So, with our Walmart run, we were actually able to come up with 3 fabulous crafts for you guys to do this holiday season. The very first one we're going to do today is an ornament, a Grinch ornament. So, grab a green ornament, either one that we purchased at Walmart or one that you have laying around the house. It can be shiny or it can be plain. And we're going to have a Sharpie, your yellow paint, your white paint, a paintbrush, maybe a little ribbon. That's about it. Make sure your homework is done. You've got a nice safe space around you. Your hands are clean. Let's get started. We are going to make this Grinch ornament out of, hopefully, if you have a green bulb laying around, this will work on both glass or plastic. I've got my Sharpie. I've got my $1 worth of paint here from Walmart, white and yellow. And then we have some paintbrushes. I've got a couple here. And then, of course, some curling ribbon just to put on the top of our ornament. And I always like to save the space here so it puts there something to dry. Now, before we can paint or draw our ornament or Grinch ornament on, we first have to know how to draw a Grinch eye. So, let me show you. It's so easy. All you're going to do, it's almost like a cat's eye. We're going to make 2 diagonal lines down like this. Except that when we get here, we're going to curl them in like this. And then we want to curl these up here so you have a couple of little whiskers there. Now we're going to add the eye part, and it's very cat-like. We're going to come up to a point and come down to a circle and tuck in. To a point and down to a circle and tuck in. And then we will draw a nice thumbprint shaped eye. We're going to fill it all the way in because we'll add white later. And then his nose is just a cute little button, but you don't fill it all the way in. Kind of like that. And it comes down to a point. Now his mouth is just upside down triangle that kind of comes to a point. We'll put a little line up there, give him some whiskery lines here and a little chin, and there we have our Grinch. But the most important part, of course, is these angry Grinch eyebrows. All right, and that is what we're going to put on our ornament. So let's get started with that. So take your ornament out. And make sure you find, like, these are kind of the glass plastic, so sometimes they'll have a little seam line. So make sure you find the right spot where you'd like to draw your Grinch ornament. And let's get started with that. So we're going to do the same thing we did almost like a triangle line down and leave just a little space in the middle for that nose later. And remember, then we're going to take this bottom part and just make a couple little lines here. Because remember, the Grinch always looks a little tired. And we'll give him a couple little wispy lashes up here in the top. Okay. And then we will come down and make his round eye and tuck it right in. And we'll give him his thumbprint eyes here and fill them in. Thumbprint eye over here and fill it in. And while I'm up here, I'm going to do his angry eyebrows. Angry eyebrows. Okay, Grinch, his heart is sizes too small. So now I'm going to do the Grinch nose. This is that cute little button that I almost fill in, but I leave a little spot. And then a little line down, as you can see. If you want, you can make a full button and a line down. That looks okay too. Now we're going to kind of make our rounded triangle to a point. Our rounded triangle to a point and a little line up. We'll give him a little grin here. And then we'll give him some fuzzy cheeks here on the side. Like that. And we have our Grinch. So now we just have to fill in our eyes. So we put away my pen top and made sure I put the lid on nice and tight. Also, if you're going to write something like, if you're making this to Mom or Dad, you would want to write, Mom. I'm going to do Mom 2020. And you would always make it fancy if you put a little round dot anywhere that there is a point. That's my little trick to make something fancier. I'm not sure if it works, but there you go. This is Mom 2020. Now we'll do our painting on the front. And you know what? This is a good time too, before you do that, is to take a little bit of your curling ribbon. Take a little bit out. We're going to cut it off. And this way, while it's drying, we can hang it to dry. So I'm just going to run this through here. So I have a little extra string to let it dry. And if you pull it hard, you'll see there is a little bit of wire on the inside, and these just pop right back in, thank goodness. Ta-da! All right, so now that we have it all ready here, I'm going to take my brush. I chose a pointed brush, and I'm going to paint right onto my ornament. And I'm going to try to go around this eye, but if you don't want to go around the eye, you can go over the eye and then just use a Q-tip and wipe it off. And that's it on that side. Of course, you could always use glitter, but Mr. Autumn said I had to try to not use so much glitter this time. I know, what a killjoy. Okay, here we go. His heart's too small. Just kidding, Mr. Autumn. Okay, and now I'm going to take my little paintbrush and just dop it in the white. Just give him a little eyeball. Hello. If you want, you could even do two. And there is our Grinch. I'm going to hang him up to dry and give him to Mom. And there you go. I hope that these make great presents for your parents or somebody else that you love and you... Nope, let me start over. Okay, here are our Grinch ornaments. I hope they make some great presents for your parents, and come back next week because we have some more holiday fun crafts to try.